Hello, I'm Sparky the Downtown Trolley. Welcome aboard. We're taking a journey through the history of downtown Branson. And along the way, I'll introduce you to the many great things to see and do here. As we journey, you can visit my website, ridesparky.com, find great trip ideas, frequently asked questions, and an interactive trolley tracker that shows you where all my stops are. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get going! With so much to see and do in the downtown area, it's hard to know where to begin. One way to start is by visiting the historic Branson Depot, constructed in 1905 to serve passengers of the White River Railway. The depot offers sightseeing tours and vintage rail cars, giving you the opportunity to travel in style through the scenic Ozark Hills. Or you can enjoy the waterways that first carried passengers into the area long before the railroads were built.
Hey, Sparky!
Hi, folks!
Hey, Sparky, can we ask you a question?
Sure, that's what I'm here for.
How did Branson get its name?
Well, that's a great question, and one I hear quite often. To answer that, we'll have to take a step back in time. In 1882, Reuben S. Branson, a storekeeper and schoolteacher in his late 20s, kept a general store at what is now Pacific Street and 3rd. The general store had a post office and, you guessed it, it was called the Branson Post Office. Reuben and his wife Mary moved to Forsyth, Missouri just 2 years later in 1884. But the post office kept its name, and in 1912 the town was formally incorporated as Branson. Did you know that historic downtown Branson once had a thriving industrial district? Before the modern tourism boom, the local timber industry spawned several factories, including one that produced wooden wheel spokes. The American Pencil Company harvested and milled cedar pencil slabs, which were shipped on the railroad to factories in New York that manufactured pencils. The railroad brought opportunities to export cotton, tobacco, and tomatoes. The tomato canning industry in Branson began in the 1890s, peaked in the 1930s, and eventually faded away by the 1960s. An ice plant, a candy factory, even a soft drink bottling company are all a part of Branson's industrial past. Historic downtown Branson was designed with convenience in mind. Around the district, there are a number of banks and ATMs, not to mention plenty of public restrooms. Most everything is within walking distance. Park your car and take a stroll. And don't forget about me, Sparky, the free downtown trolley. My stops are located throughout the downtown area. You can find them at ridesparky.com or pick up a free downtown map before you exit the trolley today. No worries, I'll climb the hills and fight the traffic for you. Hello!
Hey, Sparky! What's the best place to eat in downtown Branson?
Someplace with burgers.
Or pie? Or ice cream?
That's hard to say. There's so many. One thing's for sure, we've got variety. No matter your tastes, downtown has it.
Pancake and your egg benedict, biscuit and gravy.
Our quaint hometown cafes have been a local favorite for decades. Believe it or not, Branson's oldest cafe has been in operation since 1910. Many of them occupy historic spaces within the downtown district, serving up comfort food that can't be beat. Eat your heart out, Paula Dean, and don't forget our coffee shops and tea rooms. Plus, there's plenty of diners and quick-serve restaurants, too. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, downtown Branson style. In 1913, a massive fire swept through downtown Branson and claimed some of the town's earliest wooden structures. Among those fortunate buildings that were saved is the old Bank of Branson building, located at the intersection of Commercial and Main. The oldest known commercial building in Branson is this purple house. Once a pool hall and saloon, it was likely built around 1905. Today, it's located at the corner of Sycamore and Main. However, it was originally constructed farther uphill. When the railroad arrived in Branson, owner Henry Sullinger relocated his building downhill, rolled on logs pulled by animals, to a new location just up the street from the train depot. Other buildings have survived both fire and multiple floods. As you enjoy the ride around historic downtown Branson, see if you can spot some of these historic structures. Historic downtown Branson has seen a lot of changes over the years, but even today it's still a vibrant shopping district with a heartbeat all its own. As you stroll our brick-lined sidewalks, you'll feel like you've taken a step back in time. Good afternoon! In historic downtown Branson, shopping is a hands-on experience. You can find things here that you might never find online or in a shopping mall. From your old-time five and dime to classic collectibles and vintage items, historic downtown Branson has just about everything you're looking for, and even a few things you didn't realize you needed. You'll discover specialty shops sprinkled all over historic downtown Branson. And if you still can't find what you're looking for, you might want to visit some of our quaint flea markets and resale shops. And remember, all of our shopping is conveniently located within walking distance to trolley stops and free parking.
And that's how Andy Williams started the theater industry in Branson.
No. Everybody knows that Roy Clark started the very first theater in Branson. All those other guys just jumped on the bandwagon.
I hate to break the news to you, but you're both wrong.
Really?
Really?
Oh yes, the story goes back a lot farther than that. For generations, people have made music in these hills, mostly from front porches, churches, and other gathering places. That began to change in 1936, when Mayor Jim Owen built the town's first theater. Originally known as the Hillbilly Theater, it served as both a live music venue and a cinema to entertain townsfolk and tourists who frequented Jim's fishing excursions. Certainly a sign of things to come. Today, historic downtown Branson's theater heritage lives on in two live venues, both located on historic Commercial Street. Hi, Sparky the Downtown Trolley here, and if you're just joining us, welcome aboard. It's my job to show you all the exciting things that the downtown area has to offer. If you're carrying a smart device, you'll always know where to find me at ridesparky.com. Just click the trolley tracker. The interactive map updates every 60 seconds, helping you plan your trolley travels. Or take a paper map from the pocket as you exit the trolley today. Experience unique attractions throughout historic downtown Branson. Many of our galleries and museums have no admission charge, and they're fun for the whole family. Explore the history of the Ozarks, its ancient past, and its more recent years. And while you're at it, make sure you visit with some of our local artists. You never know what you might uncover here in the Ozarks. Looking for something special to wear? Well, you've come to the right place. Shopping in historic downtown Branson is an experience like no other. You'll discover specialty shops sprinkled all around the district. You never know what you might find. And if you still can't find what you're looking for, you might want to check out our quaint resale shops. And remember, all of our shopping is conveniently located within walking distance to trolley stops and free parking. Did you know that the first permanent residents of the Branson area were teenagers? Calvin and Cassandra Gaylor received the area's first federal land grant permit in 1839 for a homestead located along Roark Creek. Amazingly, Calvin and Cassandra were only 15 and 14 years of age and arrived with a baby. We've found adventure at every turn here in historic downtown Branson. But what about an adventure on your plate? You'll find more than just traditional fare in historic downtown Branson. Mediterranean, Asian, or just plain amazing. Even ice cream and sweets. You'll find something for every taste here in historic downtown Branson.
Wow, Sparky, downtown Branson really does have everything.
Yeah, it's so nice to have all of this convenience right here while we're on vacation.
You know, in some places, the idea of the old-fashioned downtown has gone by the wayside, but certainly not here. Historic downtown Branson is still a vibrant, bustling commercial district. While you're staying with us, don't forget that a lot of the services you enjoy in your hometown can be found right here. Pick up a prescription, have a tire fixed, or even attend a worship service. While you're in Branson, our hometown is your hometown. Historic downtown Branson is transforming before our very eyes. A colossal preservation effort is underway to enhance our downtown streets and sidewalks. You'll find lots of convenient street parking throughout the district, spaces to relax and soak in historic downtown. At Veterans Boulevard and Pacific Street, you'll find our newest gathering space, Liberty Plaza. Perfect for outdoor venues and festivals. Order a lunch at one of our local eateries and have a picnic in the park. Although Liberty Plaza is a new addition to our downtown district, if you look closely, you'll see small details that reflect back on Branson's rich past. For decades, historic downtown Branson has been a gathering place. Although times change, people still come from far and wide to gather in Branson. In September, historic downtown Branson hosts Autumn Days, an annual arts and crafts festival. Hosted annually on November 11th, our Veterans Day Parade draws thousands of people to the downtown area to honor those who have served. In December, come experience the tradition of downtown Branson's annual Adoration Parade, one of the largest Christmas holiday events in the Ozarks, keeping Christ in Christmas since 1949. Visit our downtown merchants and catch up on your holiday shopping. Relive a vintage Main Street Christmas, complete with holiday lights, sparkling decor, even hand-painted storefronts, just like when you were a kid. Even take a ride with your family on the Polar Express. Back in the early days of the White River Railway, if you were looking for a place to stay, you might find a boarding house or perhaps one of Branson's early hotels. Like those travelers a century ago, you can book your next room right here in historic downtown. From historic bed and breakfasts to contemporary hotels, there's a friendly place to stay in historic downtown Branson. As you exit the trolley and begin exploring our historic downtown district, remember to take a great selfie and tag me in it. I'd love to see it, and I might even share it with my friends.